All right, personal selling. So, interpersonal communication between a sales representative and one or more prospective buyer in an attempt to influence prospective buyers in a purchase situation. Of course, with the lockdown happening, more and more people are shifting towards online sales. However, think about really expensive purchases, whether it's a new mobile phone, a laptop, a TV, a fridge, a sound system. You're going to want to go into the store and perhaps talk to someone. And this is where personal selling can really make a difference. Some of the advantages include detailed explanation or demonstration of the product. Message can be varied according to the motivation of each customer. It can be directed only to qualified prospects, as in someone that walks into your store are probably interested in buying a product. Cost can be controlled by adjusting the size of the sales force in one person increment, and it is considerably more effective than other forms of promotion in obtaining a sale and a satisfied customer. At the end of the day, have you guys ever walked into a store thinking that you're going to buy this? And as you go in and start talking to the sales representative, all of a sudden your mind's like everywhere and you're thinking, okay, I came to buy this, but clearly the other thing this guy just told me about, that sounds way better. And next thing you know, you just bought that with the extended warranty and four other things that you had no idea you even wanted or even needed or even existed. So this is where personal selling can really make a difference for physical stores. Relationship selling and consultative selling. A sales practice that involves building, maintaining, and enhancing interaction with customers in order to develop long-term satisfaction through mutually beneficial partnership. Until recently, personal selling focused almost entirely on planned presentation for the purpose of making a sale. In contrast, modern views of personal selling emphasizes the relationship that develops between a salesperson and a buyer. A really good example of an industry that does this really well would be the traditional or classical barbershop. Have you noticed, especially when you watch American television, barbershops seem to have this personality and their customers come in and they request their particular barber to cut their hair. Perhaps you have that favorite barista who makes the coffee just the way you like it. Or every time you go to a particular store, you're looking for that one person who gave you incredible service last time. The objective with relationship selling is to build long-term branded relationships with consumers and buyers. The focus is on building mutual trust between the buyer and seller. Salespeople become consultants, partners, and problem solvers as they strive to develop trust and long-term relationships. I don't know about you guys, but whenever I go shopping, especially for clothes, I will often have a conversation with the person who's working there to ask them, how does this look? Or what do they think of this material? Normally, I don't really get a great response, but every now and then, someone really knows their stuff. For me, restaurants, I do this a lot as well. Quite often, I won't look at a menu, I'll talk to the person serving and ask them, what would you eat? I mean, they work here, they should know. Perfume buying as well. Like, if you guys have bought perfumes, they can be quite expensive. So this is where the salesperson has a really important role to play, to gain your trust, to spend time with you as you try out different things, and to basically guide you through this really difficult process. Because seriously, after the 6th or 7th perfume, they all start to smell the same. And yes, that's why we have a smell of the coffee beans, which helps to reset our senses. Salespeople become consultants, partners, and problem solvers. So personal selling has taken a theological turn in the last decade. It's no longer about they're there to process your order, but to also provide you with an experience. You'll find that companies that don't train, don't hire, or don't encourage the salespeople to assist the customer, as in a classic example, Meyer, they tend to struggle, and they often blame online companies for losing sales. However, companies that spend that time, money, and effort ensuring their sales staff are not just purely selling, but also creating the relationship, they form long-term bonds with their customers, and the customers become loyal to their brand or to their products.